お世話になりました。ありがとうございました。Okay, so I wanted to first say to my Japanese colleagues, I want to thank them for their support over 6 years, which is quite a long time. I'm sorry for all the crises that I have caused and all the apologies that I've made for my bad behavior. Here we are tonight at approaching 6 inverse femtobars in our first physics run, thanks to the efforts of 970 of my closest friends from 26 countries. So I am very honored to have been able to serve with this incredible group of people, and I thank you all for that. And so I want to pass the torch to Shiroda-san, who will then speak for a moment.
So sorry for interrupting. I know sushi in front of you. Still, please allow me some time. And actually, not this time. We're gonna have more than three speeches. Sorry about that. This is actually the last toast by Tom as a spokesperson. So, taking this opportunity, we'd like to express our appreciation for his leadership. So I think, well, what can I say? He said he was sometimes a bad attitude, but it's not. He was always nice. And one thing I remember now is that when he became a spokesperson and he came to me, and we talked about concerns and problems, and well, we didn't have detector yet at that time, and we have been working hard. And one thing he told me is, after telling concerns, Tom said, "Don't worry, I'm not as gentle as Peter, so I'll be tough." And you can see, some of you know that actually happened. And thanks to that, we are now operating our detector. So I really appreciate your effort. And now, sorry for taking time, I hand my microphone to Leo.
Okay. Oh, Leo. Yes. We have 4 toasts.
And for this, as in everything in Japan, I have to apologize first, but I have many things to say. So I think I speak for everyone here when I say to Tom, "Otsukaresama deshita." It's been a great honor to work with Tom on this grand project, particularly during the past 6 years of his tenure as our spokesperson, but certainly even before that, and as we continue forward to great things with Belle II. I thought it would be useful to remind you of what Tom said during his first candidacy for spokesperson way back in 2013. And this is to illustrate some of Tom's remarkable character and our great fortune to have had him as our spokesperson. 1. Peter Krizan has been an excellent spokesperson and a patient and wise leader. He will be difficult to replace. Tom has always been gracious and generous in recognizing the work and accomplishments of others. 2. Belle II construction will be completed in 2015. Tom has always been optimistic. This period, 2013 to 2015, will be more challenging than the 2-year commissioning and installation of Belle and Keck B, in which I participated. Tom is a master of understatement. 4. The international contributions and responsibilities in Belle II are critical. I will work closely with Ushiroda-san and others to handle these difficult and complicated challenges. Tom recognizes that no man is an island. This is a very famous quote by John Donne, written back in the 1600s. And Tom recognizes that this is truly a team effort. You heard him say that just a few minutes ago. 5. On a personal note, I serve as the DOE SPOC for the Hawaii Umbrella DOE High Energy Physics Grant. SPOC is SPOC, single point of contact. But Tom clearly, in writing this, referenced the name of the famous Vulcan. He even put the K at the end. Tom has always very proudly challenged his inner Star Trek nerd. I'm sure that you have seen the image of the USS Enterprise in most of his presentations. In fact, I think that he had an uncredited cameo in the movie Galaxy Quest. How many of you have seen Galaxy Quest? Yeah, this is a great movie, an endearing homage to the world and culture of Star Trek and its fans. And finally, this is the last one, from Tom's candidate statement for his just completed term of office, so the most recent election. We must now focus even more on the physics goals and capabilities of Belle II. Well, Tom has always reminded us, and each one of us, that it's important to pay attention to the compelling reason why we're here. Physics. Doing what we do, even if it might seem somewhat distant from that primary aspiration, even in the face of great adversity, great setbacks, but also particularly when we've achieved our hard-earned successes. Let's all raise our glass to Tom eventually, not right now, but eventually. When it's time for the toast.
One more speech.
And then we'll say goodbye. And now I turn it over to Francesco.
Yeah, Francesco.
Yeah, it's a long list, and everybody has the chance tonight. So, no, I think on behalf of the international collaboration, I think that we would really like to express our appreciation for your leadership and wisdom in leading this collaboration. We've been felt very welcome in the collaboration, and it's been very easy to integrate and work together. You have this capacity of getting to the core of things and moving things forward, which is absolutely uncommon. And you have been able, especially in your plenary presentations, to give the picture without losing sight of the detail. And so in this respect, you have left a trail of a lot of slides along your...
Always running over time.
And so we've been trying to collect some of these slides in a way that can remind you of these 6 years, and so let me go get them. So here.
Did you want me to hold on to this?
So this is a poster of a collection of of some of the slides from your plenary presentations coming from 13 to 19, which is a brief history of Belle II over the course of the last 6 years, which is quite impressive when you look at from where we started and where we got here, and so I hope this will stay with you for some time. And
Excellent. Not all. Okay.
Actually, there is a slightly extended version of that in this little booklet. In the booklet, I also included all the important events in the collaboration and the soccer matches, and which couldn't make their way on the and finally, so this is a logbook that we prepared for collaborators to sign. The first page is reserved for Yamauchi-san, who agreed to sign but couldn't make it tonight. And then we'll leave it here at the party for everybody to write thoughts about Tom. They can be also nasty if you want.
Complaints are welcome.
This is their chance of really. If needed, we can keep it with the secretary for the P2GM if people that are not here and then want to sign later, and then this will be
really nice.
a memory of this. Okay.
Thank you.
And then I pass it over to the Jima-san, I think, or maybe now there's another thing. Sorry. Okay, so let me.
Aside for the moment.
Right.
Thank you very much, Tom.
So let's turn things over to the incoming spokesperson.
Okay, thank you very much. It's very difficult to talk after this very excellent host speeches. Anyway, so everyone understand that this party is to thank Tom, not only to enjoy, but I think that we thank, of course, Tom's leadership for the past 60 years to lead this Belle II experiment. But also, I like to note that Tom has been a leader, also worldwide leader for the wave physics as well. And when I joined the Belle experiment, when I was 30 years old, 25 years ago, and I met Tom for the first time, and so all of the members of KK were just beginners of the wave physics. And then we learned a lot from Tom, and actually Tom gave a very excellent lectures to students and postdoc, such young people. And so that makes this good tradition at KK for the physics. And so we should thank Tom for all his efforts, not only for Belle II, but also for developing this area of physics. So now, am I the last one? Okay, so you are now waiting for the kanpai, getting to the sushi. So, yeah. Now talking about the future, actually today Ushida-san and I went to Mexico funding agency to explain our status, and so we accumulated nicely 16/21, almost 16/21. But now we realize that it's just the height is just a bottle of beer. Before climbing to Mount Fuji. So, yeah, our target is much higher. I'm optimistic that maybe than Tom and we may find something interesting in the middle, maybe in a few years. So, okay, so our target is still high, and so let's work hard together to get many exciting results. Okay. Okay. So let's toast to thank Tom and also to pray the success of the experiment. Okay. So okay, kanpai.
Kanpai.